Hello and welcome to Handmade by Julia Quinn. I'm coming to you in March 2022 and today I'm sharing with you the first of my videos featuring this stunning Waves of Inspiration stamp set. It is currently available on a pre-order before our new catalogue comes out in May, which is only a very short time away, and it includes this beautiful Waves of Inspiration stamp set and the coordinating waves dies. As you watch all of my videos, and don't forget to subscribe and follow, you'll see me do lots of beautiful projects featuring this lovely bundle. Today's card only features the stamp set though, the Waves of Inspiration. I haven't used any of the dies. So this is a beautiful, fun accordion Z-fold. I think it's called an accordion Z-fold. Yep. There it is, and there's the measurements for you all in centimetres because I'm in Australia and work in centimetres. So this accordion fun fold has, now I've used, here's these gorgeous rhinestone jewels. They are part of the bundle. The bundle includes actually what we can get now in March before the catalogue comes out is this stamp set, these coordinating dies, these absolutely stunning Waves basic jewels in Night of Navy, Pacific Point, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Pool Party, Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, all incredibly beautiful blues and gorgeous jewel tones. And then there's also this stunning paper. I don't have a great deal of it left, but if you watch all of my videos, you'll be able to see all of it in action. Okay, so here's my card, bits and pieces. So the base card is the Z-fold. This is some of this stunning Waves of the Ocean paper that I've cut out ready for this card. This card is actually a celebration of the paper, showing off the paper. So this is the side I'm going to use on my card, but if I flip that over, there's the other gorgeous side of that particular design. Okay, now here's my base card. It is, and as I said, an accordion Z fold. So each of these panels, there are 4 that are exactly the same size, and then the base card. So my cardstock here is 13.5 centimeters this way by 28 centimeters that way. And then the base here is a 10 centimeter by 13.5 centimeters. So when you score, it's 4.5 by, and then 9, which is double 4.5, and then add another 4.5 is 13.5, and then 18 to create your wonderful accordion Z-fold. I'm just going to burnish those score lines a little bit. Okay, so that's the basic card. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my paper to my card here. Now I have actually cut my paper strategically so it will all coordinate across the card. Okay, so if I just pop that on while it's still in order so I don't have to work out which goes where. Now this piece here, all of the pieces are 0.5 centimeter smaller. So this one here is 13 by 9.5, just allowing me a little bit of a border around there. And all of these ones here are 13 by 4 centimeters because each of the panels are 4.5 centimeters wide. Okay. So this basic fold you could adapt for lots of different sizes of cardstock. So you just basically need 4 equal panels. So for example, if you were working in inches, you could have these at 1.5 inch demarcations. So 1.5 inches and 3 inches and 4.5. And 1.5 is 6 inches, and then this bit would be 4 inches. So if you've got a 10-inch piece of cardstock, that's the way that you could mark it out. I'm not entirely familiar with the size of cardstock overseas, but yeah, that's one way you could do it. So you could have a 10-inch length by whatever height that your envelope fits. And then when you're putting your designer series paper onto each of the panels, just take it down by 1/4 of an inch for each panel. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Show off the stunning paper. Alright, so the next part of the card is, these are all my stamping panels, which I'll put on last, I think. They're all 7 centimetres by 7 centimetres. Basically, you could use any square size that you have. And so this one here is 7.5 by 7.5, so I can pop that one in on my card in the centre. What a shame to cover up that stunning paper. Okay, so that one's in the middle there. And then this one here is that doubled. So this is 7.5 high by 15 long, which is 2 7.5. So it's basically doubled. And this one I'm going to lay straight over the top of my other panel and then stick that on there. So the way I will do that is to put a little bit of glue right on my very edge there, and because that's sticking over there, a little bit of glue right on the very edge of this panel here. Okay, so pop that down there, and then the same deal with this one on the front. So some glue right on the edge there and right on this edge here. Okay, so then I've ended up with my fun fold. Alright, so that's the fold done. Now to the stamping. Now this stamp I have found works magically using it on your Stamparatus. It's a large stamp, and I've already stamped my image onto my scratch paper underneath so that I always know where I'm going to put my cardstock. So on this particular one, because I have a small panel and I want to see all of that lovely wave detail, I'm going to put my cardstock over here. Alright, and then pop my magnet on, and then when I stamp I'll get all of that lovely wave detail there. I'm just using Pacific Point. Now I have just re-inked up my Pacific Point ink pad, so it should be nice and juicy with plenty of colour on it. And then with my Stamparatus, just stamp my wave there. See how I went? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Just stamp a bit more right on the end of the wave there to get all that detail. There we go. Gorgeous. I absolutely love that. I'll just pop that aside. So that's one panel of my card, and then on another one of my panels for my card I'm going to stamp the cool, the beautiful, the lovely penguin. And while I've got my scratch paper on my Stamparatus, I'm just going to stamp my penguin on this so that I keep my work surface tidy. So stamp him down the side there. Okay, and I'll stamp a greeting on the inside, which is "You're so totally awesome." I'll just pop that just to the side of my penguin. Oh, it's not a penguin. What am I talking about? Pelican. Pelican. You're so totally awesome, little pelican. And last of all, a couple of extra birds on each of my panels in the background. One there, a couple here, on the one to right, and then maybe another in the distance near my wave. Okay, pop that out of the way again and close up my very juicy Pacific Point ink pad. Clean my bird. Now the last thing I'm going to do, when I first did this card, I wanted a bit more colour. So I looked at the paper that I've used on my card and grabbed out some of my stamping blends. So Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay and Pool Party to create some extra colour on my wave. And I'll just add some light Granny Apple Green into the, because I've stamped this with, I'm just adding a bit of colour here and there. A bit of Pool Party. And I've stamped with my usual water-based inks, and that enables you to colour whatever colours you like with your Stampin' Blends, because the water-based ink works beautifully with your Stampin' Blends. And a bit more in the shadows there with my Bermuda Bay. And a bit more Pool Party. Blend my colours in. Right on the edge. I might add a bit more Granny Apple Green, I think, just to add those beautiful jewel ocean tones. And it mixes in and blends so beautifully. There we are. Gorgeous. I love it. Do we need a bit more Bermuda Bay? There we are. Gorgeous. Okay, and I can add my stamped and coloured panels to my card. Just over here. There's that beautiful wave crashing around and all of the extra detail on the card as well. And my penguin, actually I should add some colour to my penguin as well. I'll just stamp this one here. There we are. All folded up beautifully, and a little bit of extra colour to my penguin. A bit of pumpkin pie for his beak, light pumpkin pie for his beak and his little feet. A little bit of petal pink for his tum-tum, just to give him a bit of extra colour. And I might colour my posts there with a bit of Pool Party as well, just to give them a bit of extra colour. There we are. Card is complete, and this time I didn't do it on my original. I'm going to add some bling to really make it shine and sing. And I'll add, what will we add? This one, I think. One there, one there, and then a couple. Oh, did I get that one? Here it is, up there. Here we are. I think that'll do. And there we have it. The accordion Z-fold, and the measurements are there if you need them. I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye bye.